Hey guys. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm good to go. Who is ready to travel? All right, who is sick of looking of your last vacation photos and dreaming? Who's going insane in your work chair locked in those four walls every single day? Well, obviously I am. All right, so that's what I'm bringing to you. I'm bringing to you dream destinations. I promise that at the end of the show, you will know exactly where you want to go. Who thinks Jamaica and Mexico are the only places to take advantage of all inclusives? I'm about to blow your mind. If you have not seen the St. Lucia beaches, call me. I cannot wait to tell you about the feeling of a cold drink in your hand, sun on your skin, and the relaxing sound of waves crashing on the beaches. All right, so if you're with me, hashtag let's go. Yes, yes. To all my viewers, if you do not know who I am Keisha Adriano, the luxury travel advisor. And I have been waiting for over a year to get people the most amazing destinations that they have yet to discover. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm ecstatic to get back to celebrating travel and elaborating on those dream destinations. I'm so excited, extremely excited and pumped to bring this amazing, young, beautiful globe-trotting woman to dig into the three St. Lucia Sandals properties. She's a pleasure to work with and has so much personality. She has personal experience and knowledge on all of the Sandals and Beaches resorts. Courtney Taylor is a business development manager for Sandals and Beaches resorts in Northern Virginia, DC, and Central Southern Maryland. She's an expert in all things sandals, including destination weddings, resorts, and all inclusive vacations. She's going to help you filter through the variety of options Sandals has to offer and place you on a path to find your dream destination. I'm so happy to see all of you tonight. I am so excited. So if you're here, go ahead and hashtag live. This is going to be fun. So once again, if you are watching live, hashtag live. And if you're catching this show on the replay, definitely hashtag replay. Don't forget, wherever you are, go ahead and drop in the comments. We want to know where you're watching from. I see we do have some viewers on, and I want to thank everyone who found the time to watch. Hello, hello. So again, if you're here, throw it in the chat box. Thank you, thank you. Now, we will hold a Q&A at the end of the presentation. So if you do have any questions, please throw them in the chat box. All right, guys, if you want to give Miss Courtney Taylor a warm welcome by smashing those heart buttons as we bring her on, let's introduce Courtney Taylor, the lovely, the fearless, beautiful, can't duplicate Courtney Taylor. Hello, hello, Courtney. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you. I have to say, you have to write all my intros from here on out because that's the best one I get
Hey,
ever, for sure.
I can do that. I can do that. All right. All right. So I hopefully have all our viewers hype. We're looking for just inspire us. We need to travel because travel is healing. When we jump on that airplane, why St. Lucia? So, all right, Courtney, the spotlight's
That's a
all
great
yours.
question.
Spotlight's
Yes.
all yours,
Thank you so
honey.
much. Well, I'm ready to take it because I know, like you mentioned, I'm sure like many people, the four walls are starting to talk to me. Thankfully, I haven't started talking back just yet. But if I go much longer without travel again, I will start to talk back. So now is the time to start planning for the future. And like you said, travel is on the return. Slowly but surely, it is coming back, and people are ready to go. So we want to provide the options for them to do so. So what better place than Sandals Resorts, but specifically the island of St. Lucia?
Yes.
I actually just came back from St. Lucia like less than 3 weeks ago. And I can say it's one of my personal favorite islands in the entire Caribbean by
Yes.
far. It is what they call it almost the Hawaii of the Caribbean. The reason they say that is because unlike some of the other islands in the Caribbean, I think Jamaica and Mexico, people are like, oh, been there, done that. It's old news. They want something
Mhm.
more exotic. And they
Exactly.
think that you have to go far across the world to find it, like the Philippines or things like that.
Mhm.
But you don't. A couple of hours and you can be at some of the most exotic islands that you probably are not even aware of, specifically St. Lucia. Have you been yourself?
No, no, I have not. I have not. That's
Soon.
why I brought you on. I've had a lot of people call and request and we've quoted and we've actually booked, but me specifically being there, no. That's why I told you. I reached out and I said, "Hey, we got to get on a fam." Tell me
Yes,
when.
because we're gonna get you guys definitely there soon. It's just what makes it so unique too is with the island of St. Lucia, it's a lot of history, it's a lot of culture,
Mhm.
and the topography is really amazing. So the pitons are what are really famous, and they're famous around the world. They're absolutely gorgeous, and the island has almost a Galapagos island feeling. The foliage and like I said, the topography of the island feel very very majestic.
Mhm.
And we actually have three Sandals properties there. So of those three, you have lots of different options to choose from. And one
Yeah.
of the great things about Sandals is when you stay at one, you get to enjoy all the rest. All you have to do is stay at one property and you have free range of the other two nearby. So you're really getting three vacations in one.
Yes, that's exactly why I chose St. Lucia. I knew that once you have 3 in 1, and who doesn't wanna jump? It's basically island hopping, right?
Yeah, exactly. Basically
Yeah.
hopping around the island, just gallivanting, right? Feels so special. But no, it's absolutely, absolutely amazing. So I'd love to give a little information first just about sandals in general.
Yeah.
Some people are familiar with it. They know us as like, oh, the slow motion running down the beach. And I'm like, yep, that's what we do. Sandals is the world's only 5-star luxury included vacation. And what that
Mm,
means is all inclusive used to kind of be the budget vacation. It was how
mm,
can we get the most bang for our buck? And we said, how can you take that concept and make it luxury? And a lot of people didn't think you could do that. And we were like, no, 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 it can be done. And so with us, it's basically a worry free vacation. I always say that you just show up and enjoy. You're not worrying about adding up this, tallying up this. I've gone on trips where you have a bag full of receipts at the end because you're adding up all your expenses. I'm sure you've done ones like that. That's
yeah.
not a sandals vacation. You leave your wallet in the room because once you get there, everything, and I truly mean everything, is taken care of for you. All your dining, your water sports, your land sports, your drinks, everything you can think of, your activities, your entertainment is all taken care of, where your only focus is just enjoying yourself.
Ah, you have no idea. I cannot wait.
I know everybody gets, I know, I feel like when you talk about it, it's like you almost salivate a little bit just thinking about it because really, again, we're all desperate for a vacation in general, but it really is another level of vacation. I always joke that first time I went to a Sandals, I was training in Jamaica for a month.
Mhm.
And so I got very used to it. I was living basically at a Sandals for a month. And first time we were in the airport coming home and sitting with a coworker and we're getting our food and eating our dinner, whatever. And I was like, okay, let's go catch our flight. And I just got up and walked out. And she goes, Courtney, where are you going? And I was like, let's go. And she was like, you have to pay. And I was like, oh my God, I had gotten so used to going weeks with just walking into a restaurant, ordering whatever I wanted, and walking
Wow.
out that I almost dined and dashed. Thank God she was there to stop me because I genuinely was like, oh my God, I forgot what it's like paying for
Well, that
dinner.
sounds like a horrible orientation, I tell you that. I would never want that job.
Oh, I know. Poor me, right? I know.
Yeah.
I had to go to Jamaica for a month, guys.
Oh,
My life was really, really hard.
I get it.
No, yeah. So it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, when you get used to that level of quality, especially in the dining, I think that's one of the places where people find the most value.
Mhm.
What's become really popular at Sandals is actually the 3 restaurant dining experience. So some of our properties have so many options that you really can't dine at all of them in one trip unless you double up. So what happens? A lot of people have first dinner and second dinner.
Yeah.
So we'll do like a lighter fare, like a sushi restaurant for appetizers, and then you'll move to a second restaurant for second dinner, like a steakhouse for dinner. And then sometimes, if you have the room, even a third restaurant, like our French cuisine for dessert. Now, I'd like to put a disclaimer out there. I'm not responsible for any doctor objections or any health issues
Okay.
that come from this. That's not my job, but that's what you could do at Sandals. I mean, where else can you go and eat at 3 restaurants in one night?
Well, I do have to say I
And
have
nobody
had
looks at you like you're crazy.
No, but clients have actually went back to the same resort. So people definitely still go to the same resort over and over again just because they feel like they haven't got enough. So I do love the fact that you brought that up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's a great point. People will go to the same property over and over again because they're like, even in one trip, I didn't get through everything because there's just so many options and so much to do.
Mhm.
I double up on entrees. I am that person who has no shame in my game. I get 2 appetizers, 2 entrees, 2 desserts because there's just way too many choices to choose from. And that's really what the sandals difference is. It's just providing you a litany of options and letting you know that you're there to enjoy. You're there to just sit back, relax. I truly don't take my wallet out of the room. Even when you're going to get a drink, for example, we all know those places that, tipping isn't required, but it's encouraged. And you're at the end of the bar and you have a $5 bill, the other guy has a 20, or you have to sit your bag by the pool and keep watching every 5 seconds to make sure no one messed with it. There's a no tipping policy on resort. So none of our staff, other than our butler staff or our spa staff, can even accept a tip. They're not even allowed to accept it. So you're never, bringing your cash with you, having to have ones, having to tip this person, because it starts to add up.
Yeah.
A price may seem, low when you first start, but if you add up, tipping $5 a drink every drink, that goes up very, very quickly. So
Yes.
we definitely love the fact that guests just get to show up and not feel any pressure or obligation that they have to tip.
Yes, yes, a la carte for sure. I know a lot of people, when you do book a la carte, it is you see at the beginning, oh, it's very low pricing, and then by the end of it, what they don't realize is how much money they have to bring on the trip, and then at the end, it does add up. So depending on what you want out of your preference of the vacation, yeah, for sure, definitely that is helpful. Yes.
Exactly. It starts to add up, and sometimes it actually becomes more expensive than you realize. And me personally, in my type of vacation, especially after the year that we've had, I don't want to be, like I said, I went on a trip to Europe and it was amazing, but oh my God, I had a bag of receipts afterwards and I had to tally up all my stuff and save all my receipts, convert currency. Me
Yes.
personally, I just want to show up and be able to enjoy myself. And that's really what the sandals difference is about. So, if you want, I can go a little bit more in depth into St. Lucia and the different options that we have there. I'd love to tell everybody a little bit more about those properties.
And just give me 1 second, Courtney. I have a couple people on here I want to shout out. I see Jim Luna is on
Oh,
here. Hi, Jim. Go ahead and give us some likes. Throw in a you love dream destinations in there. I don't know. And then also Amy Dotto. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I just want to say hello, hello. All right, all right. Go ahead, Courtney. Sorry for the interrupt. Wanted
oh
to shout
no,
out some
no
people.
worries. Thank you guys for coming on. It's nice to have you. All right, so we're going to go to St. Lucia. All
And let me
right,
know.
can everybody see this great?
You mean throw it on? The perfect. Let me show
Yep,
it.
we're ready to go. All right, so I'll go ahead and get started. Again, we have destinations and resorts all throughout the Caribbean. We actually have 15 different sandals resorts throughout the Caribbean. These are the different islands that we're located. We also have 3 beaches properties as well to our brand. Beaches is our family friendly. So we're located in Bahamas, Jamaica, Antigua, Barbados, and St. Lucia. But of course, tonight we're going to focus a little bit more on the Eastern Caribbean. These are those islands that I think don't always get enough love and attention. And they're these such untouched gems that really, when you get there, you feel like you're in another world. Specifically in St. Lucia. So, as I mentioned, they call it the Hawaii of the Caribbean. As you can see here on the left with the pitons, it has a very majestic feeling that sets it apart from some other islands in the area. And we also have 3 times the fun. So, like I mentioned before, Sandals has exchange privileges. So, when we have a resort that's within proximity of another, proximity meaning anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes, we actually provide a complimentary transfer service between those properties. So, if you're staying at one and you want to go over and get breakfast at another, or dinner at one, or spend all day at one of the nearby properties, you just walk down to the lobby, ask them for the transfer, and they'll take you over to the ones nearby. One of the great things about Sandals, but why it's also so important to book through your local travel advisor, like Keisha at TravelWise, is that our resorts are not cookie cutter. They're not carbon copies of each other. Each one is very unique and very personality based. So it's really important to sit with your travel advisor because Keisha is the expert. She knows the different personalities of each property and can let you know which one's going to be best suited for whatever your dream vacation is. So even starting in St. Lucia, we have 3 properties here. They all have the same standards, qualities, and inclusions, but they could not be more different as far as their personality. And this is the island here. As you can tell, it is just incredible, incredible. And if it's a destination you have not seen yet, or even if you've been before, you have to get back again. So the first property I want to talk about is Sandals Grand St. Lucian. So this is the one that's probably the best of both worlds. It has a little bit of something for everyone. This property is located in Castries. Actually, this is the one that I was staying at, that I just got back from, excuse me, a couple weeks ago. This is definitely the most lively of the 3. If you're looking for that upbeat kind of party atmosphere, you can definitely find that here. There's all kinds of entertainment. There's lots of music and beach parties here at this property as well. And based on the way it's situated, as you can see with that Pigeon Island, which is pictured here, it has the calmest waters. It's somewhat in a cove that's protected by the wind, so it makes the water extremely calm. It feels like you're almost swimming in a pool. And that mountain you can see right there that I mentioned, that's Pigeon Island, that's here on the right. You can actually hike that from the resort. It's like a 2-minute walk from the resort. I hiked that when I was there. You can be at the top of it and see 108, actually 360-degree views of St. Lucia, right there from the property. So this is also the location of one of our 3 sets of over the water bungalows. These are incredible. I don't even need to talk about them that much because the pictures do the job, but I will touch a little bit. Glass bottom floors, huge soaking tubs, really the focus is on bringing the outside inside. They're very similar to the ones you've probably seen in Bora Bora, Fiji, Maldives. However, these are not a 24-plus-hour flight to get there. And you can't forget that this is completely all inclusive. You get more than just the suite. You get 24-hour butler service, 24-hour room service, private transfers included. And though you'll probably never leave the suite, you can't forget you also have the entire resort at your disposal as well. So these are really a once in a lifetime vacation. We have some unique restaurants here as well. Josephine's Gourmet Creperie is unique to this property. You can't find it anywhere else. It's exactly what it sounds like. You get gourmet, sweet, and savory crepes made fresh right there in front of you. We also have an old London pub. So the London pub is like that traditional pub experience where you can get late night fare, fish and chips. If you're trying to catch a sports game or coming in from a late flight, this is the place for you. These are 2 of the 12 different dining options that you're going to get by staying at Sandals Grand. Second, we have Sandals Regency La Toc. This is our most glamorous resort, as we call it. As you see here on the right, the way that it's situated up into the hillside gives it some of the best views of St. Lucia. So it's a little bit different. Obviously, Sandals Grand is flat and kind of spread out. This one's a little bit more situated into the hillside. This is actually our millionaire suite here, one of my personal favorites. Don't let the name fool you. You do not have to be a millionaire to stay here, but you will definitely feel like one when you're in it. As you can see, your patio doors open up completely to give you this incredible backdrop. You have a private pool, a private patio lounge area, and then you have the ocean right in front of you. And we have 9 different dining options here at Sandals Regency La Toc. So already we're at, I'm bad at math, 21. There we go. 21 different dining options just between those 2. Again, do the math. It's going to take multiple restaurants a day and multiple restaurants per evening to get through those 3. This property, again, we call it our most glamorous because all of our properties are high end and luxury, but this one has a very exclusive feel to it, especially based on the location. Definitely has that nightlife and entertainment, but has those quieter areas that you feel like you can get to when you really want to get peace and tucked away tranquility. And last but certainly not least, here we have Sandals Halcyon Beach. This is our Garden of Eden-esque resort. And the reason why we say that is because no building is taller than the highest palm tree. It's not that super expansive resort feeling where you have, buildings 4 or 5 floors tall. It really does feel almost like a cottagey, kind of like I mentioned, Garden of Eden style resort. And as you see there, that beach is pretty undefeated. I mean, the pictures, again, talk for themselves. We also have river pool suites. So we have pools that actually wind through the resort and again, give you this exotic feeling even when you're in the property, not just while you're sitting on the beach. As you see here, the style is much more cottagey, warm, charming. This is a quieter resort. It's much more laid back, definitely shuts down around 11 or 12 o'clock, but that's the great thing with being right nearby to the other properties. You can go and experience the entertainment that they have to offer. These are 2 of the restaurants that we have here, 2 of the 6 different dining options. Kelly's Dockside is our over the water restaurant. That's correct. It's a restaurant that sits over the water. And inside of it, we actually have floor to ceiling windows along the back wall so that you can enjoy the gorgeous views while you're eating. And I recommend if you do go to St. Lucia and you're not staying at Sandals Halcyon, that you take a couple hours out of one of your evenings to come over to Kelly's Dockside for dinner. The best Caribbean lobster you will ever have. You can quote me on that here. It is incredible. Another one of our 6 dining options is kimonos. So kimonos is your teppanyaki style dining. So that's where they actually prepare the food in front of you. I'm sure you've all seen it. They flip the shrimp into your mouth. They light the onion towers on fire. I will warn you, they will force you to try to catch the shrimp in your mouth. I hate it because I have horrible hand-eye coordination and I'm not good at doing it, but every single time they convince me to try. But it's just that super fun, immersive experience. And you just get to show up, sit down, enjoy. When you're done, you get up, you leave, and you enjoy the rest of your evening. So that's a little bit more about our properties in St. Lucia. Again, the Sandals brand is very expansive. We have all kinds of different options for you. These are just 3 of the many different accommodations that we have. Each one, like I said, is based on your personality and what works best for you. But I can promise you we have something that's suited for your dream vacation. So I encourage you to use the resource that you have, which is Keisha and her team at TravelWise, because she really does take pride in making sure that wherever she sends her clients, she knows they're going to be taken care of from start to finish. And she creates a quality experience that goes beyond just sending you on your way.
Thank you so much, Courtney. Thank you, thank you. That was wonderful. Wow, wow, wow. So I do have a video. I know I said I didn't have one, but I just got one. So I would like to show you a small clip. I think it'll give you the full feel so we can see those beautiful St. Lucian waters. So let me go ahead and throw it on here.
Let's do it.
Message to you, singing don't worry, gotta stay, worry about the fear, it's gonna be alright. Every little thing, every little thing, every little thing, I rise up this morning, I smile with the rising sun, saying, this is my message to you.
Oh,
All
that's where
right,
I want to be right now.
I know. All right, so I'm packing my bags. When are we going, Courtney?
Yes, I'm telling you. And I'm actually glad you showed that because there's a couple of things that I forgot to mention that video just reminded me
And let me
about. So
freeze
thank
you.
you.
Sorry, freeze you for 1 second. I see some people are in
Oh,
here.
sure.
Maylee, Jennifer, Eleanor, Ashley. I see. Yes, Phyllis. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out. I just wanted to say hello. Smash those buttons because Courtney did a wonderful job and let's show her some love. All right, Courtney, what were you going to say about the
Oh
video?
yeah, about a
Sorry.
couple of things I mentioned on, and there's just so much stuff. That's why it's impossible to get it all out, in a couple of minutes. But one, of course, I forgot to mention that golf is included at Sandals Resorts. So I don't know if we have any golfers out there, but you can golf in some of the most picturesque locations, complimentary. All of your greens fees are covered. So I will be honest, I'm not even a golfer, but I've caught myself out there a few times just because the views are incredible. We have 2 golf courses actually in St. Lucia that you can choose from. So golf is included, and then of course water sports. I mean, why are we in the Caribbean for the beautiful waters? And our water sports are included. So paddleboarding, kayaking, snorkeling. If you want to get up every morning and go snorkeling, you just go down to the Aqua Center, get your equipment, and ready to go. You're there to enjoy the Caribbean, and we want to facilitate that. So whether it's golfing with a beautiful view, swimming in the ocean, even scuba diving, if we have any scuba divers, we include that as well. So that's the 2 things I forgot to mention. But again, there's a litany of things I could go through. I wouldn't keep you guys here for hours just talking about all the amazing things at Sandals, but hopefully this gave everyone enough of a taste
Yeah.
where they want to get a little bit more information and start planning their vacation.
Yes, get those toes wet, right?
Yes.
So definitely. If anybody has any questions, I know some people are on here. If you guys have any questions, just throw them in the chat box. We are going to well, if you want to, we can do a Q&A.
Yeah, definitely. Please.
All right. Anybody have any questions? I don't see now. I'll give them some time to throw some questions in the chat box. Let's see. Right here. Let's see. No worries. All right. So I know we're all ready to get outside of our daily routine. So this is exactly why I am bringing dream destinations to you. So I can bring you to the destinations. Now I know I said discounts, right? And Courtney and I kind of talked about it. I didn't really. So I have to confess, Courtney. I kind of promised my clients some kind of discounts. So you can't make me look like a fibber here live on Facebook. So you're going to have to help me a little bit. Not to mention it's almost Mother's Day and I have a lot of my friends are such good mothers. And so if we could do something very special for my friend base, what do you say?
You know what? Just because it's you and because you guys work with Keisha, there is certain things that we can definitely do. And this is one of the benefits of working with a travel advisor like Keisha. She has close relationships with her sandals contacts and she knows how to pull the strings when she needs to. And that's good because I love to see you fighting for your clients. So definitely, if we wanted to put together an exclusive event, something that we could do just to give people a little bit more information to kind of go more in depth, since we kind of gave you more of a taste,
Yeah.
we could actually do a special event just for your clients where we
Mm.
talk a little bit more about the resorts in detail or maybe focus on the questions that they have.
Yeah.
And I can offer an exclusive $250 value incentive for anyone who books, but they only get it if they book through you.
I love this. I love this. All right, guys. So look what I just did on the spot. Courtney,
Pulling
thank
the
you. Thank you.
strings.
So all the viewers on today, if you are interested in getting discounts, maybe some extra amenities, just go ahead and throw in um, hashtag sandals. But most of all, if you are interested in joining us and you want an invitation to that exclusive event that is just for us, share this video. So share this Facebook Live. And then once it's shared, I will receive a response and I will add you. I'll send you a DM, a direct message with the invitation. Now, I do have 10 viewers, 12 viewers, but I have a lot more friends. And so, Courtney, if I can just squeeze you a little bit more, how about you give me a little time? Maybe let's say 7 days. Can you give me 7 days? Everybody who shares this video will get an exclusive invite if you let me. Can you give me 7 days? 7
Yes.
days.
No, I can
Yes.
definitely give you
Okay. Okay.
7 days
So
for you and
everybody,
your clients to figure out, confirm who wants to do it, who
yeah,
wants to come. We can
yeah.
coordinate a time and a date just exclusively for you because
Okay.
of that amazing introduction you gave me because you were so nice and flattering. Yes.
Okay, because I'm nice. Okay. All right, guys. So you heard it. So if you are watching live right now, and if you watch on the replay, so make sure you're hashtagging live, hashtag replay, but you will receive a special invitation, a secret invite. If if you share this Facebook video and everybody who shares it will receive a special invite. Thank you so much, Courtney. That is so awesome. I knew I brought you on for a reason. I knew you were amazing,
Yes.
beautiful, and stunning.
So now I get it. You were just buttering me up. I thought you were trying to be
You know,
nice. Now I'm like, she was just buttering me up, getting me nice and pliable
yeah.
to
So
drop the.
let's
But
set a
hey,
date.
I'm glad that you work for your clients. Your clients should be happy because hey, if that's what you have to do to get them the best deals possible, they're working with the right person.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so 7 days. So that is April 29th,
Yes.
2021 by let's 6 p.m. I'll give you extra 30 minutes.
Perfect.
6 p.m. all the
Mhm.
shares. Now also let's set a date. So do you have a good date?
Let me
May,
see.
May.
Yeah, let me look at my calendar here.
Right,
Let's see.
guys, we got to lock her in. If we don't lock her in, she may not
I know
show up, right?
you're smart. That's a smart salesman, okay? You're like, don't just let me say like, yeah, maybe we'll do it. You're
No,
like,
we're
when?
doing this.
When?
Yes.
What's the time?
They want deals.
Yes. So how about, I mean, we're giving everybody a week and then right after that's over, because I know we do have Mother's Day coming up and I
Yes.
can't say how I know this, but there may or may not be a Mother's Day promotion. I don't know.
Double dip.
How about the 4th? Does that work for you?
The 4th is a Tuesday. Yes, I'll make it happen. So guys, Tuesday, if you share this Facebook video, I will add you to the invitation to the secret exclusive event that Courtney and I will hold. It would be just a small thing about sandals, helping you figure out where you want to go. And then also you'll get, I think it's what was the value amount of the discounts?
$250 value for those who book. So yeah, basically what we'll do is like go a little bit more in depth than we did today, just talking about the different properties that we have. Any of your clients who want to come on and ask specific questions, we can answer that as well. And again, it'll be an exclusive event for Dream Destinations. And then anyone who decides to make a qualifying booking afterwards, I can offer incentives, $250 value. So there's a couple different options that we'll offer, but they have to come on to the event so I can tell them what the options are.
Awesome. Hey, I'm there. So, all right, we heard it. Yay. Okay, I got a
It's
discount. I
recorded,
told you
so I
guys
can't go
discount.
back.
All right. So, with that being said, let's see. So, the more you share, the more savings you can have. I don't know how, but I'm going to get it done. The more you share, the more savings you will receive. So, go ahead and share this Facebook live video. I will send a DM and invite to you if you share this video. And then on top of that, thank you for coming. Thank you,
Thank
Courtney.
you.
The pressure is off. I know I put you on the spot. I apologize. I did tell you it might be
I
warm
don't
for a
mind
little bit.
at all. I like being put on the spot. And like I said, for you, I'll do it. Thank you for having me. I mean,
Of
honestly,
course.
I'm just excited to get your clients excited about traveling. I can tell you, I'm going to one of our properties literally on Sunday for a personal trip. So I don't just talk about it, I actually live it. So I'm excited to hopefully get them there too. And you soon as well.
Of course. All right. Put me on that list because you promised.
Yes, I did.
All right. Thank you so much, Courtney. Thank you for coming. You were my first live video. I hope it wasn't too rough, too rocky. We can do this again. If you are interested in hearing more about sandals, maybe a specific destination, you want to do another one that's a little bit more in depth with another destination, hashtag that destination, hashtag sandals, and I'll make sure I can either do this live or we can get in contact with you where we can do something more exclusive. Thank you so much, Courtney.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. And thank you everyone who joined on. Thank you so much.
All right. All right, guys. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to move her off. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So thank you guys for showing up. I'm so excited to have you. If you guys enjoyed this, interested in any other destinations, or just want more discounts, hashtag Dream Destinations and share this video. I'll be sure to do more of these. If there is somewhere or someplace you want to know more about, send me a private message and I'll make sure to add it to my roster. Again, I am Keisha Adriano with TravelWise International. Until next time, smart people travel wise. Bye, guys.